Hey everyone, Chris Walker, your security doctor. And today, we're going to be taking a prescriptive approach to security operations from the executive lens. Now, successfully defending the organization requires more than just safeguarding against common security cyber threats. As your business grows and scales, both in assets, entities, and tools, it literally becomes a black hole. So we need to prescribe this holistic security operations approach to aid CISOs to map infrastructure goals, technology investments in GRC, and daily defense mechanisms that'll actually produce measurable outcomes that we can all celebrate, right? Automation celebration. So how do we create this security operational holistic approach? Well, let's get into the conversation and take a bite out of SecOps.
Security operations needs to be properly aligned to protect the fundamental risk scenarios that impact an org, whether it's compliance related or leveled up to the business risk. It's a challenge to explain why security and why now when the business is so misaligned. I like to reference the Matrix movie scene with the red and blue pill. The red pill is the willingness to learn an unsettling or life-changing truth versus the blue pill, remaining complacent and ignoring the reality. It's time to get uncomfortable. A recent security study reported 39% of breach victims knew they were vulnerable before they were breached, and over 60% were breached due to a vulnerability or misconfiguration in a production environment. This is when you bring in your SOC team, your first line of defense when addressing cyber threats. Now, if you're not actively leveraging tools to monitor, hunt, and quarantine breaches, bad news, you just took the blue pill. SOCs are the first line of defense for businesses when addressing these cyber threats. And at the very least, they're going to handle the beginning stages of containment actions during any incident. Now, Gartner's provided a nice screenshot here of how you can start to implement, plan, operate, and really improve on overall security posture. But it's really going to come down to how you escalate breaches or initiate that incident response procedure. And so it's really important to understand those growing pains of each department and how you can actually address each of these situations. So we've got a quick checklist here: compliance, IT risk, and business risk. Compliance is all about avoiding those fines, passing audits, scaling, testing, predicting, and understanding new regulations. IT risk is about best practices, value building, ongoing security costs, operations, patching, and segmenting. The most critical component is the business risk, focusing on policies, supply chain, sitting with other risk-type departments such as legal, finance, operations. Kaspersky Security recently did a study that over 57% of recipients said they'd even have security policies in place. Yikes! In March of this year, a financial institution suffered a ransomware attack, which disrupted employees and customer services for 3 whole days. I certainly don't want to be the person in that IT swivel chair. They had to engage with forensic experts and law enforcement, which was a major financial blow to not only their business, but their brand. The FTC in the same month warned about a new phishing scam email. The spear phishing attack was tailored to target a group of victims using personal details to obtain PII for a false COVID-19 stimulus payment relief plan. And the scam email spoofed the FTC chairwoman, which many fell victim to.
Financial loss, operational downtime, and brand reputation damaged within just a few clicks. Security should be at the core of every organization, shaping that framework to protect your business from data breaches and security incidents. I mean, just look to my right. Imagine being able to identify, assess, mitigate, and automate all those security tools and policies in a centralized solution for your SOC team. And then report on it, gaining insightful performance analytics, uncovering those gaps, vulnerability risk scores, and compliance controls. We really need to start influencing a security-first mindset, which will all give us some better sleep. Now, to learn more about security incident response, vulnerability response, IRM, and more, click on the link in the description below to schedule a demo with our SecOps teams. We're all in this together. And until next time, Chris Walker, your security doctor, signing off.